Good evening, my friends, and welcome to episode 2 of Nancy Drew Treasure in a Royal Tower. Last time out, we've been exploring the hotel, getting to understand the layout, getting very well acquainted with a fuse box that we're still not 100% sure how it works, meeting the dreamy ski instructor, meeting the slightly cantankerous I guess he's the maintenance guy who's currently running the place whilst the owner's away, and talking to the other guests. There's a professor who does not really want to be disturbed, and there's a photojournalist who may be not quite who she claims to be. We have snuck behind the desk and grabbed a key, which I'm assuming is going to be the key for the library. Let's go check it out. Yep. That's an alarm.
Well.
Oh, no.
Look who returned to the scene of the crime. You're out of here.
But there's a blizzard going on,
Didn't you hear
Dexter?
Dexter coming?
Yeah, but I didn't know what to do. I guess I just froze.
It's not like you, Nancy. You always know how to make an emergency exit. Maybe you really do need some rest.
Who can think of rest and relaxation when there's a mystery to solve?
You always know how to make an emergency exit. Well, let's go
It's locked.
second chance this, right? Am I supposed to be... Okay, I can't actually go backwards at all.
Well. Look who returned to the scene of the crime. You're out of here.
Didn't you hear Dexter coming?
Yeah, but I didn't know what to do. I guess I just froze.
It's not like you, Nancy. You always know how to make an emergency exit. Maybe you really do need some rest.
Who can think of rest and relaxation when there's a mystery to solve?
I don't know if maybe I'm doing it wrong. We'll try it one more time, right? So we can't back out of it once we've opened that up.
Well. Look
And we
who
can't
returned to the
leave.
scene of the crime.
I'm
You're out
sensing
of here.
we're not supposed to be in
Didn't you
there
hear Dexter coming?
yet.
Yeah, but I didn't know what to do. I guess I just froze.
It's not like you, Nancy. You always know how to make an emergency exit. Maybe you really do need some rest.
Who can think of rest and relaxation when there's a mystery to solve?
Okay, right. We shan't worry about that too much right now, then. First... Hang on, wait. Where's Nancy's room? I think we're... here? Maybe. Down this corridor? No, we're certainly upstairs. I think we are... We're one of these rooms. Yeah, we're this room here? Oh no! Oh no! We're a little bit lost. Wait, where was our alarm? I feel like maybe we should phone Ned and be like, there's a super sus photojournalist around. No, we're on this corridor, aren't we? (204, 204, 205). That's us. That's us. Well, we're definitely not going to get any sleep with that radiator going on like that, is it? So, let's phone up Ned and George now that we've been here a little while longer. And it's a little bit later in the evening now. We should also check our voicemails as well, of course.
Hi, you've reached Ned at Omega Chi Epsilon. I'm not here to
No.
take your call right now, so please try again later. Thanks.
Okay, let's try George. 1 5 2 3 5 5 5 2 5 8 3.
Hello?
George, it's Nancy.
Great timing, Nancy. Bess and I were just saying how we wish we were out on the ski slopes with you. Hang on, I'll get her to pick up the other phone. Hey, Bess! Our
classic
favorite
group
detective's on the
call
phone.
landline.
Hey, Nancy. How's the vacation?
I guess you haven't gotten my letter. Not only do I have a blizzard on my hands, but I may have stumbled onto another case, too. The castle library was vandalized, and one of the other guests says her room was robbed.
Boy, oh boy. Have you searched the library for clues yet?
Well, that's the thing. Dexter Egan, the caretaker, says it's locked up and off limits until the police can get here. But who knows when that'll be.
That's funny, Nancy. I didn't know the phrase off limits was even in your vocabulary.
Seriously, though. Don't you think that your dad's friend, Christy Lane, would feel better knowing that you're on the case, at least until the police can take over?
Exactly.
She's right, Nancy. I mean, who knows what this Egan guy is all about anyway? Sounds like you're just gonna have to find an alternative entrance to that library.
Here I go again. Just hope I don't have to slide down the chimney.
And what about this robbery? Who got robbed?
I'm not sure. The guest's name is Professor Hodgkiss. I think she's a bit eccentric.
You mean weird?
Nutso?
A few sandwiches short of a picnic?
Okay, you guys. I just mean that I'm not sure how reliable her testimony will be.
Yeah, but she'll probably tell you something important, whether she means to or not.
He sure is French. Wow. Yeah. No. We've got a good tree here.
I met
Let's
my
go down
ski
it.
instructor, Jacques Brunet. He sure is French.
Ooh la la, those accents should be illegal.
I hate to break it to you, Bess, but he's engaged.
Now there's a real crime.
Right, Bess. Humanity is devastated.
I met this nice woman, Lisa Ostrom.
What's her deal?
She's a photojournalist doing a story on the castle. She sure got me curious about that tower.
Oh yeah? Does she know where the entrance is?
I don't think so.
Well, keep an eye on her, Nancy. Those photojournalists are born snoopers, you know.
Snoopers.
George, are you suggesting that Nancy is a second-class snooper? You're going to give our friend a complex.
Oh, right. Like Nancy doesn't know she's the prime minister of snooping.
I'm trying to meet with Professor Hodgkiss to find out what was stolen from her room, but she won't open her door to discuss it.
That's odd. I wonder what she's so nervous about. I'll bet she's hiding something in her room.
Like what, Bess? The elephant that trampled the library? She's probably just a little freaked. I mean, if her room really was robbed, you'll find a way to make her trust you, Nancy. I'll bet Bess's last slice of pizza on it.
Hey.
It seems like every time I talk to Dexter, he has a new chore for me to do.
He's probably just overwhelmed being the only one on duty.
Next, he'll probably ask me to take out the garbage.
Think of it as a strategic investment, Nancy. I'll bet he knows a lot about the castle. It couldn't hurt to get on his good side.
I wish he'd just fix my radiator.
The other possibility is that he's up to something.
True.
And he needs to keep you busy so you won't notice. I guess you should help him out, Nancy, but keep your eyes open.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Nancy.
See ya!
Bye, Bess. Bye, George.
Welcome to the voicemail system. Please press 0 to retrieve first message. To go to the next message, second message. To leave the system. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay. So, what is then next on the itinerary? What is then next on the itinerary? So this was the to-do list. Ah, do you know what? We've pulled the lever on that. We've pulled the lever on the elevator. We certainly could get into the elevator and see what's what. Yes. Uh-huh. So we got to do this probably... Oh. No, that just gets us back in. So what's that then? I think maybe we need to get the elevator down to the basement. And maybe we can climb from there.
It's stuck.
Ah.
I'm not sure if I can make it.
Yeah, there's definitely a pretty... Oh, hello.
Alley-oop!
Okay, so we can
It's locked.
sort of get back out.
It's locked.
But no, if you call the elevator, it's now not doing anything. Okay, trust the process, trust the process. Let's go and check out the elevator from the lower floor. That's going to be round here. Okay. Now I can't fiddle with that anymore. I guess... Did I break it? So we can't get it to do anything. Alarm also does nothing. Can we go down to the basement and fiddle with the elevator some more in there? So this is to clean elevator, reset location. So does that reset the location of the elevator? Maybe.
It's locked. It's locked.
No. Aha. So elevator now working again. This is good. Aha. So we can now...
There's something down there.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at, though.
It's stuck. It's stuck.
The geometry of this room is a little bit unclear to me. But can we not climb this ladder? Yes. Right, and that's going to get us... This is quite dangerous. That's going to get us in here. And this should get us into the library? Maybe. Ah, this is real grim looking, but okay. We're here. Sound of doorknob jiggling. There he is.
Okay, I hear you.
He didn't...
Oh, you crazy old man. I know you hid that thing around here somewhere. The least you could have done was left me a hint.
The least you could have done was tell me what the alarm code is by sounding it out as you press the buttons.
I don't have time to clean this up.
Oh, we could dust it for prints. Oops. That was not what I meant to do. Well, still, we can look around. The Diary of Hans Axel von Fersen. Hans Axel von Fersen, 1755 to 1810, was a Swedish-French soldier and diplomatic agent who became a close friend of Queen Marie Antoinette during the early 1780s and went to work for the counter-revolutionary movement after 1789. After Antoinette's execution in 1793, von Fersen wrote about her every year on the anniversary of her death until his own death in 1810. Many scholars have concluded that he must have been in love with her. His diary recounts his political movements during this time and provides us with valuable historic insight into the political climate in France at the end of the 18th century. Melissa St. John at the University of Michigan. This significant historical document has been uncovered and translated into English. So, June 3rd. The trouble in France continues to mount. The revolutionaries have forced the king and queen to return to the Tuileries in Paris, where they are living like virtual prisoners. I am working with the counter-revolutionaries to help the royal couple escape to England. June 18th. Everything is arranged. False passports, a carriage, disguises. Just after midnight on Tuesday, the king and queen, dressed as servants, will slip out of the city by coach. I will be their driver. I've instructed Marie to bring her jewels with her. If they are stopped, she may be able to bargain with the revolutionaries, her diamonds for her life. I have no peace until I know that she is safe beyond the treachery of this revolution. June 27th. Alas, what a cursed night. I had not expected that Commander Leboeuf, Marie's most outspoken enemy, would be present at the checkpoint in Varennes. Marie tried to negotiate, but that scoundrel took her jewels and threw her at the mercy of his revolutionary apes anyway. I was helpless to stop him. She and Louis were escorted back to Paris like common criminals. The situation is grim indeed. July 1st. I still cannot speak to the Queen as she is kept under full-time surveillance. I'm awaiting orders from Vienna as to what to do next, but I fear that it may be too late to save Marie or her husband. The thought of her suffering destroys me. I'm not sure. We've got an atlas of the United States. Wisconsin. That feels like something which will end up being a clue later. So let's take a picture of that.
Sure is dusty.
Ha! Yes! Oh, and that's the hole in the wall. Amazing. Do any of those do anything? No, okay. But we should be able to enter this code with... So it's currently armed. Currently armed. So we enter code again. Not sure if I'm doing that right. But okay. So this is the famous painting of Marie Antoinette, is it? True stories behind famous portraits. Ah. Of the many great portraits painted by Marcel Bonheur during his career, none has fueled more controversy and gossip than the portrait of Marie Antoinette, which was completed only months before the revolution broke out. It all began when King Louis XVI, Marie's husband, commissioned an opulent jeweled tiara for her birthday. Set in the tiara were a ruby, an emerald, a sapphire, and a 52-carat diamond, bigger than any diamond ever before worn by French royalty. Marie was horrified by the tiara's extravagance and refused to wear it. It is even rumoured that she referred to it as my crown of ruination, though no one knew what she meant by this. When it came time to have a portrait painted by the master, Bonheur, Marie insisted on posing away from the palace at Versailles in the tower room of the Chateau Rochemont, where she often visited to escape the growing turmoil in Paris. The tiara's here! The tiara's here! We're going to find it. Further, the Queen refused to be painted wearing the tiara. King Louis was furious, but Marie would not budge. She chose to ornament herself with a purple rose instead, not just a flower, but a symbol of her willful defiance of her husband's wishes. When the portrait was finished, she gave it to the Rochemonts in appreciation of their royal friendship. Shortly thereafter, the revolution erupted in full. When Marie Antoinette and her husband were arrested, the Queen refused to reveal the whereabouts of the tiara. Even after her execution, neither the tiara nor the magnificent jewels it contained were ever found. To this day, speculation and heated debate continues about what became of the Crown of Ruination. The painting is now in the hands of a private American collector. I see. A sly rabbit will have 3 openings to his den. A sly rabbit will have 3 openings to his den. None of the rest of this seems to move the arm. Ah. I see. So there's it's a multi-digit code that we need to input there. Now, what do we have here? Ah. So you can go 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. Well, we happen to know that Wisconsin's on 90, thanks to this note that we just took earlier. But what is that going to do? Aha! Minus 15, 10, minus 5. Minus 15, 10, minus 5. Fine. Pop that back on. Don't want to leave any trace that we were here, of course. Minus 15. 10. And a minus 5. What is it that just opened? Something just opened in a big way. No? Okay, the general rule of thumb is never do anything twice, because you might have undone it. So we'll do it one more time. What's the red one? What's the red one for, then? What's the red button for? I mean, it could be any of those hidden passages, which is now open, you know? Do we think that's everything in here for now? Aha, no, we have a hidden room. Hidden room. Lighter. Could be handy. Use the lighter on the candle. That seems good to me. Oh, and there's a key inside the candle. Good, we'll take that. Not sure what we're going to use that for, to be honest. The castle's been empty for many years now. These hallways just echo in vain. And oh, how I miss you, my one-time son, my angels. My anger's dissolved into pain. I still don't know why you pilfered my wallet. The money could hardly have mattered. That $50 I'd have given you twice, but instead my poor heart you shattered. If only I could find you, we'd patch it all up, talk through it as dad and son should. Perhaps you meant only to test my love, perhaps you left, perhaps you felt misunderstood. I want you to know that your old man forgives you, old bygones are bygone with me. So I've left you one keepsake to remember me by, you'll sure be delighted to see. Go out to the garden, my old thinking spot, my refuge in hours of dread. Your luck charm is stashed where no stranger would look, in the back of my old troubled head. So this is goodbye, dear Dexter. Farewell, you offered me much needed joy, and I'll never forget all the laughter you brought me, my darling young rascally boy. Okay. Tell you what, we're finding all sorts this episode, aren't we? Okay, so we'll make note of that letter. Now, Dexter does not know about this room, so has not seen that letter. Okay. I think we can now leave the library. Donk, 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 donk. Is there anything further up? No. still strange sounds from below. So what we need to do is we need to move the elevator up, get into the library. Yeah, we're going to be remming this, right? We move the elevator up, we get into the library, we turn off the code, the alarm code, and then we can get back in through the vent and back down, and we should be pretty good there. So, we'll definitely take a save just so that we don't like... Oh, wait. I didn't make note of what the code actually was. Right, okay. I'm going to need to do a save. I'm going to need to go back and check the recording to get the code. So, I'll be right back. Okay, 3*72. That's the code. That's the code, that's the code. So what we're going to do... Now, it's still going to set the alarm off, so we're still going to need to... Okay. $3*7.2. Good, good, good. Now... I wonder if there's a problem with leaving that secret room open. I mean, Dexter might not come back in here, of course. So...
It's stuck.
This is still stuck, is it? Do we need the elevator... to the top floor? Yeah, we can't really look out, unfortunately. Okay. We've turned the alarm off. Bang, 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 bang. We are as subtle as an elephant sneaking about. We are sneaky elephants. What if we take this up to the second floor? I mean, we might need to sleep at some point. It is now 4:15 in the morning. But then again, with that squeaky radiator, I don't think Nancy's getting any sleep anytime soon anyway. So with that, we come out here, ding, ding, ding. Library is just now here. Do we have to do the alarm again? Yes, we do. Code is 3*72. Good-o. And now... Aha.
It's stuck.
Nope, still stuck. We can't look down.
It's stuck.
We can't look down there at all. Well, that key does not look like it has anything to do with that, to be honest. So yeah, maybe we need a crowbar. Maybe we need to come back with a crowbar or something. Okay. It's entirely possible that we are going to need something else to get to get that sorted out. Well, no. Okay, you sort of got to walk into the center of the room before you can leave. Or we can just leave. And it doesn't sound like the door closed behind us, to be honest, but we'll just assume it did. I think we possibly need to go and sleep then. I think the next thing to do is to catch up with everyone after they've woken up. Which should only be in a couple of hours, to be fair. But I think that's going to be pretty much it. This key that we found, presumably, is something to do with the outside. Now, if I... wait. We're having exactly the same problem again as last time. 204, 205. That's my room there. And let's set alarm for, dunno, a leisurely 8. 3 hours sleep. 3 hours sleep seems reasonable, right? Man. That radiator though, huh? And I think the first thing to do is just going to be to have a chat with everyone. Hello. I think we just go for... I think we just go through the tree, don't we?
The professor says she has a hankering for, couscous.
Couscous? Never heard of it.
You never heard
Tell
of
her to order
couscous?
something off the menu.
Okay, well, we'll go back and talk to her then.
I was in the elevator and it got stuck between floors. I had to climb out the top and I just barely made it up to the floor above. Do you think you'll be able to fix it?
Well, I
Just
doubt it's
another
broken.
thing.
I'll check the power switch in the basement. Glad you're okay. But don't go climbing around the elevator shaft anymore. It's dangerous in there.
So, did you grow up around here?
You could say that.
You could say that. I grew up in France, near the original location of this tower. We're all French. Everyone in here is French.
Did you know the original owner, Ezra Wickford, when he lived here?
You could say that.
Did you know him well?
They call it the past for a reason, okay? Because it's over.
So he's the son of Ezra Wickford, I
Okay.
guess.
See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
Did you know him well? You could say that. You could say that I knew him well.
Did you bring Hotchkiss a menu?
Whoops. I guess I forgot.
That's a shame.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Well, we have... No, we don't have a menu. Like, we had a menu in our room. Ski, Wisconsin.
Did you bring Hotchkiss a menu?
Look, I'm
Whoops.
trying to find one.
I guess I forgot.
Do you want to hand
That's
me
a
a
shame.
menu?
Okay.
Like,
See ya,
I know
Mr.
I've got a
Egan.
menu in
Bye.
my room, but that's like a menu for me. Okay, let's go get the menu. Okay, turn around and then we go. No, isn't that it? No, oh no, it's on the other side of the... Ding! The navigation is definitely a touch on the tricky side on this one. Okay, now we can take the menu with us. I don't think we could take that with us before. Maybe we could, and I'm just sort of imagining that. Clickety clickety, clickety clickety. Knock
Is
knock.
that my couscous already?
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Well, I don't have a menu. At least not from this hotel. Be a doll and fetch me one, will you, Tata?
I have a menu for you
and
already.
did you get the menu?
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Oh, you're a sneaky one. Just slip it under the door, please. Nice and easy. No funny stuff.
What funny stuff are you expecting?
Baby back ribs, yes. Oh, chili cheese dog, fried bologna sandwich. I'm not usually much of a meat eater, but very well. 50 drumsticks, please.
50?
Chicken, that is. Cluck, cluck.
Sure. 50 drumsticks. Whatever makes you happy.
Rock and roll, dear.
Wild. This way, no, this way. As well as the layout of this hotel being slightly confusing, it's, yeah. The navigation's definitely a little tricky on this one.
Can I help you?
The professor
Chicken
has
drumsticks.
changed her order. Seems she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks. 50
I mean, are
of
we
them.
actually
Okay,
talking
then.
chicken
Drumsticks
legs?
we got.
Or are we talking like
Oops,
Bernard Matthews
but I
chicken
guess
drumsticks?
Jock
Those
better
are
take
tiny.
that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer. Will you tell him? And then take the rest of the day off, kid. Your radiator's as good as fixed.
Perfect.
So, do you know if Ezra Wickford had a place where he liked to go
The
and
garden.
think? Someplace he thought of as a refuge?
There was a private area of the garden. Yeah. The entrance was hidden, so no one could bother him there.
Do you think I could go check it out?
Forget about it. There's nothing out there but dead weeds and crumbling statues.
Were you allowed to go out there?
Once in a while he'd bring me out there and teach me about his favorite flowers, but that was like 100 years ago.
Okay. See ya, Mr.
Bye,
Egan.
Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
Aww. I think Mr. Egan is going to turn out to be like maybe the goodie in the plot, you know, like the son of the original owner, and is like he's just very sad. He's a bit cantankerous, but that's just because he's very sad about everything. Okay, this way. Come on, Jax. Come on, Jax. Apparently you're also the chef, as well as the ski instructor.
Ah, Nancy, ¿cómo se va?
Dexter needs you to defrost that big bag of chicken legs.
Oh, la la la, what does he think I am? A sous chef?
Apparently.
I'll talk to you later.
Ale, bye bye. Ah, Nancy, ¿cómo
Anything
se va?
else?
I'll talk to you later.
A bientôt.
A biento. How's that blizzard getting on?
It's like the North Pole out there.
Too cold still. I don't know how we're going to go out into the garden during a blizzard. That doesn't seem like it's going to be terribly productive. So fine. So he's going to do that. He's going to do that. I mean, I guess we could always just go back to...
It's locked.
I mean, he said take the rest of the day off. Maybe we go talk to Ezra again. To just let him know that we let Jax know. Where's our photojournalist friend? Wait a minute. Major Figures and Events of the French Revolution, Book 2. The Storming of the Bastille. On July 14th, 1789, an angry Parisian mob stormed and captured the old royal prison known as the Bastille. The mob was looking for weapons and ammunition. The governor was killed. The 7 inmates, none of them political prisoners, were freed. After the prison was overthrown, its thick walls were torn down. When told what had taken place, King Louis XVI exclaimed, "Why, this is a revolt." "No, sire," was the reply. "It is a revolution." And indeed, this first outbreak of violence marked the true beginning of the revolution. After July 14th, there was no going back. The mob who participated in the takeover later became known as the Vainqueurs de la Bastille. Jean Leboeuf. Born to peasant farmers, Jean Leboeuf became one of the commanders of the French Revolutionary Army at the age of 22. He is best known for foiling Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette's attempt to escape Paris in June 1791. After hearing rumours of their planned escape, Leboeuf organised troops to intercept the fleeing royal couple. The king and queen were captured at Varennes and escorted back to Paris as prisoners. The monarchy was finally overthrown less than 14 months later. Leboeuf later became a general under Napoleon Bonaparte and a member of the new French aristocracy. He amassed great wealth and built a beautiful chateau that became known throughout the French upper class for its splendid library. Leboeuf died in the War of 1812. Ironically, the great general was not killed by enemy soldiers but by food poisoning that resulted from eating a can of rancid beef. The chateau remained in his name until the 1920s, when his then impoverished family was forced to sell off the estate. Others? We have book 1 here. Marie Antoinette, born in Vienna, Austria, on November 2nd, 1755. She was the youngest daughter of Francis I and Maria Theresa, Emperor and Empress of the Holy Roman Empire. In 1770, as a young teenager, she was obliged to wed Louis XVI of France to symbolise an alliance between France and her parents' dynasty, the Habsburgs of Austria. 4 years later, Marie Antoinette became Queen of France when her husband was crowned King Louis XVI. As queen, her lavish lifestyle made her unpopular. While the commoners stood in bread lines praying for food, they cursed the queen who was living so comfortably in her grand palace. The people's discontent grew and grew until a full-scale revolution broke out in 1789. In 1791, it looked like the monarchy would not survive, and Marie sought assistance from other European rulers. It was arranged for the king and queen to escape Paris on the night of June 20th. The revolutionary forces apprehended the royal couple at Varennes on June 25th and escorted them back to Paris as prisoners. On August 10th, 1792, the monarchy was finally overthrown. Marie Antoinette spent the rest of her life in Parisian prisons. Louis XVI was executed on orders from the National Convention in January 1793, and in August the Queen was put in solitary confinement in the Conciergerie. Marie Antoinette was brought before the Revolutionary Tribunal on October 14th, 1793, and guillotined 2 days later. See next page. She was executed without proof of the crimes for which she was accused. The guillotine. It is uncertain who actually invented the guillotine, but we do know that it was named after Dr. Joseph Guillotin, who recommended its use to the National Assembly of France in 1789 as the most humane and efficient form of capital punishment. A guillotine, similar to this one, was used to behead thousands, including Marie Antoinette, during the French Revolution. And do we have any other volumes to read? No, looks like just the 2 on that bookshelf.
Did you see I fixed your radiator?
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Nice.
Bye, kiddo.
Maybe we should check out that radiator and enjoy the comfort of a quiet bedroom for once. It's this room here. Yes, got it right first time this time. Lovely. And now we have oil, which is what will enable us to open that lever that was stuck. Perfect. Well, my friends, unfortunately though, that's all we have time for in today's episode. So join us next time, where the first thing we're going to be doing is taking that oil through that lever and seeing what's under the basement, the sub-basement, if you will. If you enjoyed this episode and you're enjoying this series, do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Consider supporting the channel on the Patreon if you'd like access to these episodes a week early. I will see you next time. Bye for now.